Alright, guys, for episode 2 here with Revival of ECW Extreme Championship Wrestling with Paul Heyman. I've moved forward quite a bit um, and tried to record my first show and obviously messed that up. Um, so I guess to start off with, we're going to go ahead and look at our history. Our first show was ECW Anarchy Rules. It was held in the Michigan's Van Andel Arena in the Great Lakes area. Saturday, week 4 of August 2015. 9,386 people in attendance and a pay-per-view buy rate of 0.70. The opening match was the Bullet Club defeating Bad Influence, Future Shock, and the Motor City Machine Guns, which got a C. Second match of the night was Jay Lethal defeating Matt Sydal, Michael Elgin, and Ricochet, also a C. The American Pitbulls won the ECW World Tag Team titles by defeating the Kingdom and the Young Bucks. Drew Galloway defeated Johnny Gargano in an overall D, which is the worst match on the card, so I won't do that one again. Raven defeated Eric Young, John Hennigan, also known as John Morrison, Johnny Mundo, and Roderick Strong for the ECW World Television title. Robert Roode defeated Kenneth Cameron and Michael Hutter, also known as Ethan Carter III and Derek Bateman, which was a C+ overall. And then in our main event with a B- overall, really helped out our overall rating for the show. AJ Styles defeated Elijah Burke, Mr. Anderson, and Samoa Joe for the ECW World Heavyweight title. AJ Styles is the world champion. Big plans. I will say that on all of those matches, all the winners were decided by the computer. I just did open booking, all out matches and or slow build because the last match was a 30-minute match. I really tried to just let the computer do what it wanted to do, and I'm going to build my storylines off of what it did. Let's take a real quick look at the company's profile. Active full-time schedule, we're at Cult, we're the 8th ranking, and we started off in New England, USA for our starting location. Not sure if that's going to help us or hinder us, but we'll find out. Got a pretty big roster. We're going to go ahead and tour the company. Extreme Championship Wrestling are a cult-sized company who are based in the New England region of America. They're financially strong. They're on pay-per-views, but have no TV shows, which is not true. We actually start a TV show tomorrow, which I'm going to book, and then show in episode 3. And it's just ECW Hardcore TV. And then a solid company, ECW, are ranked number 8 in the world in popularity and are the 8th richest company overall. Extreme Championship Wrestling currently have 39 active wrestlers on the roster, so a lot more than 26. We'll see if that helps us or hurts us. We might be releasing some people who just didn't do well in the first show. Our most popular stars are the reigning ECW World Heavyweight Champion AJ Styles, Robert Roode, who's a former Tag Team of the Year Award winner, Elijah Burke, who oozes star quality, Samoa Joe, who oozes star quality, and the supremely athletic Mr. Anderson. With the news archive, have a lot of people that joined it. Top 100 shows, ECW Anarchy Rules, obviously our titles. I did implement, obviously that is a picture of an older television title, but it's going to be our ECW King of Combat, which is going to be a tournament we're going to hold in June, so over a year away. We're going to have a lot of stuff to build to that pay-per-view tournament, which I will explain down the road. The ECW Heavyweight title, as I said and showed before, was won by AJ Styles, hopefully to bring some credibility to this title and raise up its prestige a little bit. The World Tag Team titles are held by the American Pitbulls. A shout out, of course, to the Pitbulls that held it before them. And then also to their American Wolves roots, Eddie Edwards, Davey Richards. Our ECW television champion is Raven, an ECW alumni, one of the only people I was actually able to bring back from ECW. Nobody else really wanted to sign with us. Couldn't really do anything about that. We just aren't a big enough company yet for those older ECW guys to want to sign. Look at size, we're C minus all around in importance. Popularity, C's and D's. Let's see here. Look at our product or key feature is we're modern. Heavy features, traditional. Medium features, mainstream. Realism and pure. Wrestling. Our match intensity is at 60%. Our match danger is at 70%. We have no women's wrestling. TNA levels are at low. And the face heel divide, we have one. So let's go back and take a look. We're going to do a creative meeting. So our franchise players. Franchise players are the stars most closely associated with Extreme Championship Wrestling, the wrestlers from the main event scene. It is they who most of the fans come to see. They're in essence the face of the company. Below is lists showing who the creative team think are the best of the ECW best. The ones who should be the focus of the company. So of course we have Robert Roode on top. Popular Robert Roode is 38 years old. He's extremely impressive star presence and impressive charisma. In terms of his appeal and ability to draw in fans, there's no question he's currently our #1 wrestler. The popular AJ Styles is currently 37 years old. He has impressive star presence and very good charisma. At the moment, in terms of his ability to headline, he is to be considered the lead babyface in ECW. Samoa Joe is #3. Extremely impressive star presence and impressive charisma. Elijah Burke, #4. Extremely impressive star presence, extremely impressive charisma. And then same thing with Christopher Daniels. The difference being is he's 44 years old. Really is getting close to being at the point where he's going to pass the torch. Our next big things, we have Johnny Gargano. At just 27 years of age, time is on the side of Johnny Gargano, but even though he has his whole career in front of him, it's very clear that there's something special about him. He definitely has the feel of a future star and somebody who could potentially carry an entire company on his back. Our hot prospects, Johnny Gargano, Rhett Titus, Michael Elgin, Kyle O'Reilly, and Ricochet. Our people that can talk, Paul Heyman, Christopher Daniels, Elijah Burke, Robert Roode, and Raven. Our showstoppers, AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, Jay Lethal, Samoa Joe, Robert Roode. Ring generals, AJ Styles again, Robert Roode, Roderick Strong, Samoa Joe, and Christopher Daniels. Who's hot? Mr. Anderson, Michael Hutter, a.k.a. EC3, AJ Styles, Kenneth Cameron, and Samoa Joe. Who's not? Johnny Gargano and Drew Galloway. So these two kind of are obviously in our time or in our who's not because they completely. So we put them in a match together and they bombed that match. Just was not good. So obviously there's something booking wise that we need to do a little bit better. Time Decline Raven and Mr. Anderson. Probably a good 9 years past prime. The 50-year-old Raven has clearly been in terminal decline for quite some time now. Their word retirement must have crossed his mind more than a few times at this point. So he's going to be, plan being, he's going to be our television champion for a little while. My plan is really for him to hold that title until he decides, hey, he's going to tell Paul Heyman, hey, I'm ready to retire. Here in about a month, put me in a program, let me pass this torch. I'm the perfect person for him to pass to. And then we look at our hidden gems, Alex Kozlov, Kazma, Willie Mack, Jesus Rodriguez, former Roberto Rodriguez, right, and Zai. Not really looking at going after any people, of course, because I just had a big signing of things. I am going to click over to the next month just because I want to look at how much money we're going to lose when all these contracts pay out. We started off with $1 million and now have a little over that. Made some good money on the pay-per-view. Hopefully we'll make some money with television deals, and this won't hurt us too bad. While this loading screen is going, I will say that if you look at my channel, you'll see an ROH mod that I was doing, and 2 episodes in, I was really excited about it. Unfortunately, I made the mistake of deleting it. I don't know if I explained this in the other video. I deleted it by accident, deleting databases. I deleted the wrong database. So this is kind of where this came around. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do something completely different. Forget my ROH mod and see where it takes me. So we have some unread emails, but we're going to go look at the headlines. Abyss won the TNA title. TNA Cell title change last night. Its previously vacant TNA World Heavyweight Championship was won by Abyss. Victory marks its first reign with the title. Go ahead and point out, I stole EC3, who was their current champion. So, Lionheart claims the belt. ICW World title because we took Drew Galloway.
I don't get it, but I can check the web for iSiri will.
Weird. All right. Apparently Drew Galloway is a search word for Siri. TNA's Hard Justice drew 8,288 fans. So look at this. We actually drew more people than TNA Hard Justice. Just throwing that out there. At our first pay-per-view, our debut show, we drew more people than Hard Justice did with Kurt Angle as a main focus. Jesse and DJZ won the World Tag Titles. Congratulations to them. Brother Devon is joining TNA. The Coffee Brothers? A lot of stuff about people going to TNA. So I guess they're trying to regain some momentum. All right, so we'll look at this. We have a $304,532 loss in August. Not great, but we did start television, like it shows here, ECW Hardcore TV tonight. Let's take a look at our roster, and then hopefully I'm probably going to figure out a couple people to release, cut down our expenses. This is where it's going to cost us money here in September, but hopefully in the long run, it'll save us money. We can save this contract. We're only going to show announcers, so Josh Matthews and Nigel McGuinness are going to be on the call. Let's look at our roster real fast, just so you can see all the people that I signed. It's a big group of people. Hopefully, we can keep most of them. We have Adam Cole, AJ Styles, Alex Shelley, Chris Hero, Chris Sabin, Christopher Daniels, Davey Richards, Drew Galloway, Drew Hankinson, Eddie Edwards, Elijah Burke, Eric Young, Frankie Kazarian, Jason the Gift Kincaid, Jay Lethal, Jim Cornette, John Hennigan, Johnny Gargano, Josh Matthews, Carl Anderson, Kenneth Cameron, Kyle O'Reilly, Maria Kanellis, Matt Jackson, Matt Seidel, Matt Taven, Mia Yim, Michael Elgin, Michael Hutter, Mike Bennett, Mike Mondo, Mr. Anderson, Nick Jackson, Nigel McGuinness, Paul Heyman, who's our user avatar, Paul Lloyd Jr., Pentagon Jr., Petey Williams, Raven, Rhett Titus, Ricky Steamboat as a road agent, Ricochet, Robert Roode as a main eventer, Roderick Strong, Samoa Joe, Todd Sinclair, Trevor Lee, Truth Martini, and that's really it. So not a lot of people that we can really afford to fire / get rid of. But we're gonna try, and we're also gonna book ECW Hardcore TV and get back with you guys. All right, thanks for watching.